Hey guys, thanks for joining me. So today I am going out into the woods and gonna have a fire. I just got out of work, and to me having a fire after work is almost a necessity to kind of unwind and relax from the day. So join me in a bit. So here I made it, and this is a pretty cool game trail. Rabbits and deer. I haven't seen any raccoon or bear sign yet. Quite a bit of deer and turkey. So unfortunately the snow's pretty much gone here. And in here, I call this the giving tree. And you can see why. The woodpeckers have completely demolished this tree. And all the way around it are weeping wounds. There we go. And this is where I regularly gather sap. It's great stuff. I like to make pitch glue with it. And deer scat. So the obstacle today is getting up this little hill. There is a hill up here, and up top is a spot where I like to have a fire. If I decide to go further, there's another hill beyond that, and there's a pretty nice spot there that I started also. So hang tight, guys. Let's see what I can find today. Well, let's follow the game trail. Pretty fresh. Alright, I'll meet you guys at the top, unless I find anything cool on the way. Now I could gather the deer poo to make my pitch glue with, but I use charcoal instead. I get it more readily and it's easier for me. Beautiful day. My favorite tree is right here. Let's see if I can show you what it is, aside from a birch. This is a moose maple. It's a pretty good fresh trail from a deer. Anyway, it's a moose maple, and this is pretty steep, so I'm trying to not crash here. And let's see. There we go. It has really distinct bark that is just awesome. In the spring and the summertime and even the fall when it has leaves, they're huge, probably about the size of your hand. And they are, excuse the language, but perfect butt wipe. And they're really awesome for walking sticks too. I've always noticed the saplings usually have a crook in them, and they are absolutely perfect for walking sticks. So here's a nice birch, and right about mid-tree, there we go, is a piece of chaga. Probably not going to climb it to get it, but getting pretty close to the top, so hang tight. Alright, so the top is near. It's down below. Just a beautiful forest. I love being out here. All right, let's get up to the top. So I just noticed this game trail. It's kind of cool because where the deer have packed it down, excuse me, I'm slipping down the bank and I got it, I'm safe. Don't worry, Mom. Where the deer have packed down the snow and the ice, it's still there, so you can very clearly see the trail. Just really cool. Thought you'd like that. Just stumbled upon this little critter den. Thought that was pretty cool. More scat. Alright, so where I usually have my fire is right down here, but I'm actually feeling like I want to go this way. So that's where I'm going to go. Just came across a bunch of turkey turds in these pines and hemlocks. I think I'm going to have a fire right up here. There seems to be one step here, and there's a higher one above. I kind of want to go there, so sorry if I'm taking up a bit of your time, but hopefully you'll enjoy the fire later. Deer City, and look at this. I just found some usnea. So, let's see if I can manage this. A telltale way to show that this is usnea is if you pull on it very slightly. There's a white core. Let's see. Of course, my camera won't focus on it. But either way, if you pull it apart gently, there's a white core in there, and it's almost elasticy. So it's great stuff. It's medicinal. It's, you know, you could take it internally or externally. It's been used for centuries. I won't get too deep into its uses, but it's great stuff. And if you're interested in it, I think you should look it up. It's also called Old Man's Beard. So I'm just going to keep following this trail. And I have a feeling this is where I want to be. So I am going to push pause so I don't take up too much of your time. Get up there and see what I find. Real quick, guys. So this is a great opportunity to show you how close a cherry burl is to chaga. But it is not chaga, and it is actually very toxic. So when you see a tree like this, don't touch that. Unless, of course, you're using it for woodwork. Tinder source. This stuff is a godsend to anybody starting a fire with a ferro rod. You know, I often wonder what we would do if we didn't have birch around. I wouldn't like it very much. Birch is a wonderful tree. I used to, as a kid, chew on the branches. And the branches of the golden birch or yellow birch taste like wintergreen. It's amazing. And one of my favorites. So this is obviously a pretty main deer trail. And I believe I've seen moose tracks, but I haven't seen moose droppings to solidify that. But I mean, this is like every, look, every step I take is another booby patty. So, I'm going right up here. I'm going to push pause, and I'll be right with you guys. Just thought that little rotten piece looked like a heart. I thought it was cool. Okay, guys. So, I'm going to make another video. This is going to be where I have my fire. So, hopefully you'll join me for that. This is my view. And I picked this spot just because there's rocks right here. I don't have to worry too much about it. I'm going to clear the brush away, and I'm going to make a bottom and make sure there's no big roots in there or anything that I have to worry about. So, hopefully you'll join me for the next video, guys. Thanks. Be well and get outside and enjoy this beautiful life.